thinking. Laugh, rewind, it all remains. This is before everything changed. Cartoons, candy, mixtape plays. Back to the mall in the old school days. Kicking it back with stories exchange. This is before everything changed. Oh, the 245 at Mickey D's, Sears catalogs and memories. Eclectic is taking you back. Just turn the page. Took me for everything changed.
What's up, everybody? We're back. Before everything changed, I'm Eclectic. You know this. Thank you for listening. Thank you for downloading. You know, back in the day, 80s, early 90s, but mostly 80s, late 70s was the shit, was a radio. Had to have a radio. Everybody loves the radio. We listen to the radio stations, but I don't like calling them boom boxes. We call them boxes. Boom boxes seem like something that somebody's parents was, they're going boom. They didn't go boom. Shut up. But my first radio. Now the first radio I had was whack. It was it was a black AM FM radio. No cassette. No nothing. Had an antenna and a dial. But again, back then, you would just listen to the local stations, and I was good. But I had my own thing that I could control and listen to. Yeah. So I heard my first rap song ever on that radio. So then mom's pops had the stereo system, and I would scratch on the turntable, mess up the needle. Listen, that's what she said. She said, then I'm breaking the needles, I'm messing up the needles. I never saw her buy a needle. I don't think she could have replaced the needle. I don't know. It's just something she heard. I was nice. I was not nice, but I was just a scratching and mixing and making pause tapes. I had a Disco Mickey Mouse album. I had a Disco Mickey Mouse, and I had what was my jam on there? It was something like there was something about Donald Duck, but that was my shit. Don't pay me any attention. Then I graduated to a big boy radio. I had this gray Sound Design. That was the brand. We didn't have money, but so I had a gray. It was a Sound Design joint, and I took that everywhere. I'd wake up the neighborhood. I'd turn that shit up to 10. It had only one cassette, but that's all I needed. And it had a mic. So you could record yourself. And I almost messed it up because I wanted like graffiti only because you would look at like Breaking and Beat Street, and they would hide in boxes with all kind of logos and paint and stuff on it. So I took some chalk, started drawing on the speaker grill, and it's chalk. I'm stupid, by the way, but hi. And it just went through, and went through and was on the speaker, and probably was going to fuck up the speaker had I not just looked and said, "This is dumb. Don't do that." I should have took some of my mother's nail polish and did that because I didn't have any spray paint. We were poor. But I could have had some stickers. I never had the stickers. And so anyway, it had a mic, and I'd hold it up to the TV and record songs from videos. So if the video was on, but I didn't have the song, I would just put put the radio up to the TV, hit record, and then I had some shit. Or if I went over to somebody's house and they had like a dope song or something that I didn't, I just put my radio down right by their speakers, hit record. Now I got it too. And so what you mean I can't dub it? I dubbed it, had a mic on it. Then I had the best. I got the black. It was a what was it? It was a Panasonic. See, I was stepping up in the world. It was a black Panasonic dual cassette with detachable speakers, where you could take the speakers off, and I had the long cord, and you could put the speakers wherever the fuck you wanted to. I had them on my headboard, and then eventually I hung them on the wall because I had a little hole in the back where you put a nail, you could hang them. I took that one everywhere because it just sounded better. I mean, I guess it was Panasonic. They was doing something, but you had to take your radio everywhere so you would people would know you were cool, and you had a pocket full of cassettes. And I never was the guy that would wear it on the shoulder. I thought that was stupid. Also, your arm, that's not good. I didn't like that. So I would just hold it. You know what I do? I'd hold it and like a bicep curl. But it would so I could look down and see and turn it. I would hold it like that. I wouldn't hold it on the shoulder. I would have it on my forearm, I guess you could say. That was how I did it. Never mind. Um, but the black joint had the equalizer on it and little LED lights. I didn't really understand what equalizers did. I just messed with it till it sounded dope. And I was like, because at first I would just do the equalizer in a pattern that looked cool, but the songs would sound stupid. So I figured that out. And since it had the dual cassette, it had high speed dubbing. High speed dubbing back in the day, you would fucking get somebody's shit and put your blank over there and put high speed dubbing and sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks, but it would record quicker. It was a thing. I had so much music. I stole most of it. I legit stole most of the music. I'd have somebody let me hold a tape and just record it, or if all right, shut up. No, nobody know this, but if I saw somebody's cassettes that was like some bullshit, I would just take them and put the little tape over the top and record over them. I had a blank because I didn't have a lot of blanks, so yeah, I would take everybody's shit. Parents, my father got a fucking David Sanborn or fucking Anita Baker. Not anymore. Scratch off the words, put some tape over the holes, record. Brand new tape. Here go my shit. That's what I would do. Then now my father got the dope, super dope uh stereo system with the big receiver and the 12-inch box woofers, the turntable, and the 45s. Oh, you put the little disc thing in there so you can play the 45s. Um, I inherited almost all the equipment, but then I went to college and left the stuff at home, and my mother threw it all away. And then my albums that I had, all my vinyl, including my Disco Mickey Mouse album, she said got flooded in the garage, and I have none of the vinyl. Um, that is a thing. I might have a few of the 45s, but that's about it. And it really hurts. I don't want to talk about this anymore. But outside of that, um, the recording off the radio was always dope. If the DJ would shut the hell up, nothing worse than you get a clean copy. The song come on, you already have your record and play down, and you have pause down. You just take pause off and it records it, and it's clean, it's nice, and then right at the end, here go fucking blabbermouth telling me I'm on WDAS. Shut up. shut up. And so now I got to go back and try to take that part out. And then it cuts, because it's not, I didn't like that. Hated that. Or the big ramp up before the song come on. I'm like, nah, I can hear the song under you. Shut up, play the song. I don't care about the fucking bake sale that's going on at the church. Fucking give me the shits. I used to it was WYSO Yellow Springs. It came out of Yellow Springs, Ohio. They would do it was a college station, and they would do hip hop on Saturday nights. But Saturday nights, this is when I'm in fucking fifth grade. Saturday nights, I'm watching Saturday Night Live. So I can't be listening to the stuff, but you know what I used to do? As soon as I knew that that rap hip hop station started, I would go in my room, record play, and just let it fucking record and go and watch TV, hang out, and then Sunday, when I got up, I would just rewind the tape to the beginning and just listen to all the dope shit. That's why I do. Because also, they didn't talk. It was just like, yo, here's another song. Here's a song. Here's a song. It was great. I think I have at least one of those tapes somewhere in the closet. But anyway, look, thank you for listening. The radio, I mean, LL Cool J's talking about his radio. Everybody had radio. Boombox, Ghetto Blaster, Radio Raheem, all of the things. But this was also before everything changed. I'm out.
It's taking you back. Just turn the page to before everything changed. This is before everything changed. Eclectic. Before everything changed. Before easy. This is before everything changed. Podcast. Nobody more easy. It's them more eyes. For song I never refrain. My love and now. See the goddess taste. Before easy. This is before everything changed. Podcast.
This is before everything changed.